Hi, how are you doing today? If you're new here, welcome. I'm Delilah. Nice to meet you. I have lost over 220 pounds. The first 120 pounds was done naturally prior to some medical diagnoses, which did allow me to begin with my homeboy here, Mounjaro. Now, with the help of Mounjaro, I've lost an additional 100 plus pounds. I still have about 130 pounds left to go. If that kind of real life transformation sounds interesting to you, please feel free to go ahead and hit the subscribe button and join the family. We'd love to have you. I have a question for you. Why is everyone so obsessed with losing weight, but not changing how they eat? In this realm, I hear it all the time. I just want to eat like a normal person. I've said it before and I'll say it again. We are not normal. Normal people do not go and become 400 plus pounds. Normal people do not become over 300 pounds. We're not normal. And there's nothing wrong with that. There's absolutely nothing wrong with knowing that we're not normal. I truly do mean that in the most loving, honest, and most importantly, freeing way possible. We want the energy. We want the health. We want to feel better in our skin. But we don't want to let go of the comfort and the identity that's tied into that food. But here's the truth that so many people are unwilling to say out loud. The way that we used to eat got us the body and the health that we used to have. If we want different, we have to do different. Period. Trust me, I get it. So many people are out here demonizing diet culture, right? Diet culture is a demon. Diet culture has to be unlearned. Diet culture, whatever, insert your reason here, right? But what people forget is that there's a lot of sound advice in diet culture. Not all of it. A lot of it is unhelpful, but you take what you need and you leave the rest. I know that in the end, everybody says it's calories in, calories out. That's what's going to keep you losing weight, right? I personally believe that to a certain extent. For normal people, calories in versus calories out is what's going to help them to lose weight, maintain their weight, and never gain weight. But for some of us, we have other things that are underlying that keep us from being able to lose weight by merely reducing our calories. I'm a prime example. I lost 115 pounds and then for 6 full months battled an additional 5 pounds. And then for another 6 months, nothing again. I did not lose a single ounce. I was able to maintain the 120 pounds for those 6 months, but I never ever lost another ounce until I was able to begin Mounjaro. Once that happened, the weight started coming off again. So although I understand that it is ultimately a lot of negativity wrapped up in what a lot of us view as diet culture, there is also a lot of sound advice, such as tracking food. Tracking what we put into our bodies and how it makes us feel can make a world of difference. For people like us, whether it's PCOS, insulin resistance, type 2 diabetes, binge eating, trauma, or just growing up where food equals love equals survival, food is not just food. Trust me, I know. It's how I grew up too. Food is soothing. Food is a reward. Food is the only thing that has always been there. Food is the only thing that has never let me down. So when I would say, why can't I just eat like a normal person? Or I will not change the normal foods that I eat. What I was really saying is, why can't I eat the way that I've always eaten and still get different results? Or deeper still, why do I still want the same foods that make me feel safe? And listen, there's nothing shameful in that. It's part of being human. But if I was going to heal, I had to rewire that entire connection. I had to build new comfort tools. I had to get real about what normal even means. And I had to stop judging myself for needing structure, planning, and boundaries with food. You're not broken because you need more support than your friend who can just eat in moderation. You're not weak because you can't eat just one bite. You're not the problem. The system, the culture, the mindset around food, that's the problem. I'm not here to be normal. I'm here to be free. I want to be free. And guess what? You're not here to be normal. You are here to be free. Free from the patterns that hurt you. Free from the shame around food. Free to eat in the way that heals you. And if you're on a similar journey to heal your relationship with food, body and self, I commend you, because it's not easy. It's not easy. But you can do this. We can do this together. We just have to stop lying to ourselves and believing that these foods are benefiting us in any way. And it's okay to have them once in a while. It's okay to say, you know what, I really just want to have a treat. I just want to have a meal off. But just remember, there's a reason why it's cliche that one weekend can undo an entire week of progress. For people like me, I can't have just one drink. I can't have just one bite. I can't have just one entire day to do as I please. And once I learned that and once I accepted that, this became a lot easier. Once I was able to grasp my mind around the fact that I am not normal, I cannot eat the way that I once did and continue to make progress on my overall health journey. I am not here just to lose weight. I am here trying to not only lose weight, but I am working on my mental health, my emotional health, my physical health, and my spiritual health. And I cannot do that by continuing down the same path I've always gone down. Once I realized that, so much changed for me. For the first time in my entire life, I have been able to get off and keep off over 120 pounds for well over an entire year. An entire year I've been able to maintain it, and that has never happened in my past. I have been able to lose over 100 pounds many times over my life because I've always been overweight. I have been 296 pounds for the majority of my adult life, even my young teens, preteens into my adult life. I have been 296 pounds. The first time I remember seeing that number on the scale, I was 16, but I had been that size for a long time. I have lost well over 100 pounds, far more than one time in my life, and I've never been able to keep it off for more than 6 months. Ever. As quickly as I lost it is as quickly as I gained it back, and then some. So it's different this time around than in the past. I finally stopped trying to be normal. I stopped trying to eat normal. I stopped trying to put myself in this normal box. I accepted that I wasn't normal. At least my idea of normal. I accepted that people who are healthy do not eat the way I believed normal people ate. They surely didn't eat the way that I did because I'm not normal. Once I was able to wrap my head around that and accept it, that's when real change began for me. And that's what has helped me to keep off over 120 pounds for well over a year. And although I have medical conditions that require me to have some further assistance to continue to lose weight, I am now down an additional 100 pounds. I've lost 120 pounds and kept it off for well over a year. I am also an additional 100 plus pounds down. So I would love to hear your thoughts on this. I'm sure this is not a popular opinion, and I'm sure that there's going to be a lot of discussion to be had, and I'm here for it. I would love to have that discussion with you, and I would love to hear your reasoning for why I'm wrong. or why you believe similar to what I believe. Go ahead and drop a heart emoji in the comments down below and lets me know you made it this far. And let me know what your experience has been and how you're healing that relationship. Do you even have a problem with food? Are you trying to continue on the same path you've always continued on and expect a different result? I would love to hear all about it. You guys already know I want to hear about your ups, your downs. I just want to hear about your week. I just want to be there to support you the way that you support me. And give you your digital hugs. And I hope you have a great rest of your week. I'll see you soon.